Hey, it's Fabienne dropping in today to talk about indecision. Women, especially in business, find that it is the safest option. They won't necessarily say that, but that's how they act. And maybe like you, maybe you too have done this. And let me explain. When we don't know what a particular outcome will give us, we think, well, what if it doesn't work? What if it's not worth it? What if I lose something by saying yes to this opportunity? So there is some uncertainty there, and we think, well, maybe that's not safe. So what's safer is to not make that decision, kind of just leave it lingering there. It's always there in case I want to say yes to it later. And what they don't realize, and maybe that's your case every once in a while too, is by not making the decision, you feel that it's actually safer. And here's what I want to share with you. Indecision is one of the most expensive and most self-sabotaging actions or inactions, right? It's an inaction, but it's one of the most expensive and self-sabotaging actions that you can take in your business, because indecision is an action. And here's what I mean. It's expensive because if you don't do the thing that is an opportunity that might take you where you want to go, there will be no increase in your business, in your income, in your impact, because there's nothing new. There's no different actions. So there will be no different results, because we all know that more of the same creates more of the same. So that is expensive in the sense that, well, indecision, it's not like you made a decision to do something else. You just made a decision to do nothing. And nothing creates more of nothing. Now, conversely, let's look at if you made a decision to do it and it didn't work. What if you said, yes, I'll do it, and it didn't work? You're actually not losing here. You're gaining here, even if it didn't work, because at least you know what you could have done better going forward. You can learn from a failure. You can learn from a wrong decision. You can become better based on something that didn't work out. But you don't get better from things you make no decisions and take no action on. And so this is why it's an expensive option, because if you try it and it works, you win. And if you try it and it doesn't work, you win, because you also know what to do differently next time. It's that ball in motion stays in motion. A stagnant ball will stay stagnant. So it's a roundabout way to say, every time you don't make a decision or something, or on something, or you delay that decision, you are sabotaging. I'm not just saying you, there's nothing wrong with you. We are just not taught this in school or by most of our teachers, is that to take action is infinitely better than to stay in this what if conundrum. So in my life, I think one of the best things that I've done is taken action on so many different things. And friends sometimes say to me, but what if it doesn't work out? I'm like, that's fine. I know I'm going to learn something. There's nothing I do where I don't learn something that eventually benefits me. So I wanted to ask you to ask yourself, maybe even make a list as soon as you're finished watching this video, is what are all the different things that have been proposed to me? I mean, not even just in your life, but like in the last 12 months, opportunities that have come my way, and I haven't said yes, and I haven't said no, I've said maybe. And ask yourself, what would happen if I actually actioned that opportunity? What if I made the decision, whatever the decision was, yes or no? What if I just made the decision and stopped sabotaging? What would be different in my life? What new results could I create in my business? How could this make a difference in my family and my family's future? Something for you to think about. Decisive people create results that indecisive people don't. Just a little thought for you for today. Lots of love.